Hey, it's James from Electrical. On today's video, we're back at that church, the commercial job. So here we go, let's get into this. So we're back down on this job, and there's plenty to do. So I think on previous videos, we've done like the aircon, we've done all the officers. Oh yeah, office lighting video, that one. But today, what we're doing is, we're doing the upstairs. So we first fixed it, just to get out of the way, because they wanted to put the flooring down. But now we're just fixing the boxes, get the cables in, and then we're going to wire up the main hall. So, should be a bit of fun. Right then, I'll show you where we're working. That's the main hall there. Again, noisy commercial jobs. Knackered. So I think last time you saw this was the Santa video. But we're up here. Right then, it's all boarded out now. So we've got a couple of daters on each of the ends. And we've got 225 cables just to bring up to 450 tip bottom. So we'll have double socket and data next to each other. Double socket and data. Knackered. Double socket and data, double socket and data. So we're just going to get those boxes fixed. And a bit later on, we're going to wire up for loads of sockets around the room. So that should be a bit of fun. Right then, so what we're going to do is just prep all the boxes. So we've got 4 double sockets to prep. So what we do is just knock the backs out. So we're just going to do that now. So just knock the backs out, and then we'll just pull these little tabs out. There we go, and then the socket entry, so the cables are going to come through the bottom if that's going to sit on the wall. So we'll knock those out. So it'll be 2 cables in and out. Have a look. So, because the sockets are wide as a ring, so it goes from the fuse board to every socket and back, you're going to have 2 cables at every point. So that's why I've got 2 cables, 2 entry holes. So just get a little rubber grommet and just put that in. So we've got a rubber grommet for each one, like so. There we go, so that's that. And then what we do is use a penny washer and a screw. So just pop the screw through. A little plug on it, and all we'll do is just bang. See from up here? All we'll do is just bang that wall, 450 tip bottom. And then what we'll do is just drill 1 hole and get it fixed. And because you've got a 20mm there, and that's a washer, you've got loads of play, so you can get it exactly where you want it. So you just get it half tight, and you can tap it to the side, and the box will just move along, move up, and get it exactly where you want it. So that's what we're going to do next. What a legend. Customer's got me a coffee. Can't complain. Yeah, I got a new hammer. So I don't know, I just lost it. In fact, I worked on a job, it was a kitchen. Went away, told us, came back, builder had gone, hammer had gone. And standing half, yeah, I think it's probably in van. It's probably just dropped out as my bag's fallen over because I didn't zip it properly. But yeah, I'm gonna try out my new hammer now, get a few boards up, and wire up the main hall. Because they basically want us to make the hall a priority now. Before upstairs, they've just decided. So, we'll move on to the hall next. So in the hall, we've got loads of sockets going in. If you see this kind of stud, can't film and carry stuff at the same time. See this kind of stud work here. there's a gap behind it basically. So what we've asked them to do is, when they build this one, just leave a bigger gap, and then what we're going to do is drill like a little post box down there, and then all the cables will run low level and up to the sockets, and all the data they're going to put like a little noggin in and get them fixed every 300, and the data is going to run mid level and come out where they need to do, where they need to be. So all we need to do is just run the cables in and just leave it loose on the floor, and they'll kind of separate them and get them where they need to go. If not, we're going to be holding up the builders. So let's have a look. What we're going to do, we've got a board run. We've got a board up anyway, and I've built this now. So I'm going to lift up the boards. The joist run this way, so the joist run that way. So I think no, the joist run this way. So what we're about to do is lift up a board here, and then all the cable runs going around here. We're about to just create a little post box here, get its cables down under, along that channel, back through, and there's a rise if you remember from the previous videos. So what I'll do is get them on there, data running one channel, power on the other, and then there's a rise down to the fuse board here. So you see there, that'll just nip down to the fuse board, and that'll be it. That'll be it wired. There we go, that's what we're doing. Bit of fun commercial. Obviously we've got all they do like a food store, so it's like food stuff for the food bank and tools for the project, so it's not a lot of room really, but we'll make it work. So at the moment we're just moving all the food cans, like the food bank downstairs because it's in the way, so I have to shift all this stuff. Knackered. Oh, we'll get onto the iron soon. Well, hey, so we're all clear now. So what we did do is we had to run in some alarm cable for the alarm, door entry, stuff like that. And what we did, we brought it up into here and just ran it around. But since builder's been in, it was just a massive nest, so we've just sorted it out. So cables come up here from downstairs. So what we're doing is just making one big kind of sausage all the way around. So Hayden's doing that now. That's going to get pulled underneath this board. Sorry, it's got to run along and along here. And then these alarm cables, I'm going to pull back to here and then run through. So at this point here, we'll have to bundle both all the way back to the fuse board. So they're all labelled up for like keypads and PIRs and door contacts to make the alarm system and the door entry work. So that's what we're kind of doing next. And then once that's sorted, we'll crack on with the sockets around the room. Yeah, so what we're going to do is get the roots in. So this has already been up before. So we're going to take up this massive floorboard, and it's huge. Pulling in the data cables now, so we've tidied it all up. We've got a nice little sausage and all this around here, so all this will just nip through there and got all the way to the riser and down. So bit of a busy one today, so hopefully you get to see a few snippets. Alright, time for a bit of munch now. So we've got that cable through into all, so it's knackered. So we rodded from one end to the other, got it all pulled in. It comes through like a cupboard door that's going to get bricked up and through into the main hall, which will be long enough to go into the fuse board later. So we'll kind of pull it all in one there. Oh, ho, ho. Look at that little bad boy. It's got a little chicken curry thing. Let's give it a try. It's very hot, but very nice. It's the Bardi shop in Sheffield. I'd check it out, quite good. Spot on. Right, I'm gonna munch this and we'll get back into the job. Oh, I'm full now, flipping it. That curry's done me. So I had a little network meeting basically with one of the members that goes to networking. So we're back on it now. Let's see how Haydan's done. So then we're gonna wire up this side and a little kitchenette because plans have changed. Because you're gonna go with the flow, aren't you? To make sure we're not holding up anyone. So then here's the plans for this hall then. we won't do this today, but basically over there we're gonna come under the board like we said, pop up here and wire it all the way around to pick up that side, which is bobbing up here and wiring all the way around. So we'll do that. We're back Tuesday, so we'll do that then. But for this side, which is from here over to there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bang a socket in for there, which looks like is wired. We'll bang a socket in down there, do the link. There we go, and then we've got this little kitchenette to wire up. So this is your little kitchenette. So if you look here, we've got a socket on this wall. We've got a socket high level here, socket high level here, 2 lower down, socket low level there, and a socket low level there. So I think Haydan's just marking them out now. So it's banged that in, and we made sure that don't clash with these guys. There's a piece of wood there. So normally we'd go 1200 to the top, but the wood's there basically, so we're going to slide underneath the wood. The countertop's 900, so there's plenty big enough gap. So socket there, socket there, socket there, socket there. He's marking out one in here. We've got a socket there, he's marked out. And then he just got one more to mark out in this corner here behind him. So it'll match this one here. So get stuff marked out, get it chopped out, get it wired. So let's talk about wiring. So we'll go from the fuse board, so down that riser, long enough to go to the fuse board. We'll come along here. We'll come up to here, down this run here, and we'll pick it up. This socket, we've already got the link between. We're going to send it along into this wall. Pick up this socket, this socket, this socket, this socket, that socket, this socket. Through, along, come along, pick up this socket, and then all the way back to the fuse board. So that's how we're going to wire it. So let's crack on. Just been upstairs to get the drill. Haydan's done this. Look at this. Level as anything. What a beast. So he's done that. He's got that fixed as well from earlier. At least you get to see a bit of this work. Even though we have to pull off it. Yeah, go on there, top job. So he's currently pulling it through now. So we're going through this zone here. So this socket's at the side of this. So we've drilled straight through here. We've come at that 6-inch saw through there, and then we're going to go around that corner. Oh, stop there, lad. So this goes all the way back up there. So we changed his mind about going across there. So there's going to be a wall behind here. So they're going to go at 450. Builder's going to fix it 450 all the way along. Going to go around here. And that next little step, we've got to be down here, through here, pick up the socket, and then back to the fuse board. So that's that side. And then what else we got? And it's just a cable from here down and back to the fuse board, and that's it. If you can still hear me. Right, builders are gone now, so it's a bit quieter. We've got this wired up, so we've got socket, all sockets around here. Haydan's chopped in, and it's done a beautiful job. Look at that. Quite impressed. Same again here. So a little bit of chipping, but in fact he's had to chase this, so I'll let him off. But he's got that perfectly flat as well, so I'm quite impressed with that. So you've just got to fix his cables down, and that'll be that done. So we've wired this as a ring. So we've called this upper hall right hand side sockets or something like that. So cables go down to fuse board long enough. Obviously we've just picked up these kitchen sockets and back. And that's all we're going to do today, because it's a Friday. I'm going to nip off, have a little tidy up, and then we'll be done. So not too bad. Obviously we had to get all this done before upstairs. So I had to pull off upstairs, so you didn't get to see much of that. But Haydan basically just fixed 2 sides and he got it perfectly level, so I'm quite impressed with that as well. So not too bad, eh? So we've got a few ideas coming up. So what we got? So there's a channel called A1 Electrical. I don't know if Morgan wants to put his little tag there, and I'll put a link in the description. So I'm gonna team up with him. We'll just have a little chat, a bit like a Joe Rogan kind of thing. So we'll be sat there having a chat, talk about some electrical stuff, some funny site stories, some business advice, that kind of thing. So if that's something you would want to see, then let me know in the comments below. That'd be awesome. So yeah, that's just done down here. So we've seen a bit of second fixing upstairs. We've seen some first fixing with the sockets. We've seen a bit of lovely, what was it? Indonesian curry or something. Anyway, it was a chicken curry and it was gorgeous. So yeah, if you like this kind of content, hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the little bell notification so you know when we next upload. As always, have a good one from me, and I'll see you on the next one.